Hello, everybody. My name is Sam K, and welcome back to another episode of Fatal Frame. Hopefully, you guys do enjoy, as usual. Any of the intros and outros from the live streams have been edited out to help the flow a little bit better. No, I don't think so. It does not look like AI.
This place is...
Like, AI wishes it looked this good. Chest skin, all the candles and things inside. Ah, nice. Herbal medicine. Armored core is janky. A lot of first games are very jank in general. It's just by their nature because they're the first of something. Especially the older that, like the closer you get to like the start of the 2D age or the start of the 3D age. Whenever you get to the start of these ages, it's like there's gonna be more jank involved. In 2001, they definitely were still trying to figure out how the fuck 3D controls. I need to work on my snapshot skills. So the thing is that these controls are a lot different from any version of the second game and any version, I imagine any version of the first game too. This camera angle is neat, but it's a little jank. They were trying to do something cool with that. I'm wondering if they started doing like an actual third-person camera with the fourth game onward, because that was like a third-person camera instead of the fixed camera perspective that we've been seeing so far. Which also, by this point, was starting to really die out. Also, for those that don't understand, like, whenever I describe like games pre and post Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 was like the biggest game ever made when it came out. I love the ghost is like that was actually pretty funny. There's the good old camera obscura. Well, we've gotten used to using the normal camera, this other camera that we have. peephole is open in the wall. Sound seems to come through here. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Stay back.
Oh, shit.
Go away.
Do we have Type 7 film in this? We do, but it's limited. Interesting. So, I mentioned this before that this game is considered the second hardest game in the series. I'm wondering if that was one of the things that they changed, because people said that it was because there was probably criticism about the second game being too easy, right? I'm honestly wondering if that's if they limited the Type 7 film because of that.
Want to see
So it is like the second game where you have to like act like you're exiting in order to progress.
Where did he go?
Ah, shit.
I'm the only one that survived. I should have been taken. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. If I had just taken Arnie's, I would. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. So if I had died with everyone else, yes, if I had died with everyone else, then I would. Are you all right? Other one.
Yeah, I will say I am genuinely impressed by the quality of these CG cinematics, especially considering the Fatal Frame games don't have big budgets.
Rei? Is everything okay? I heard you cry out. I was worried. You've been having so many nightmares lately.
What? I'm fine.
But
I just had a bad dream.
Dude, is that actually Miku? Was it all just a dream? Anyway, I better get up. A bruise appears. During the course of the game, when you find new information, it will be recorded in the notebook. When there is new entry in the notebook, the title will appear in the top right. You can access the notebook from the menu. If you press L1 while your item name is top right, you can refer to that item. Felt a sharp pain in my shoulders when I woke up. For a moment, I thought I could see some kind of bruise on my skin. But I looked again, there was nothing there. Was it just a dream? It was only just a dream. Sorry. Abandoned house. I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. About all I knew was that it was supposedly haunted. She went there willingly? What was behind the strange daydream vision I had in that house in the snow? Was I just worn out, still scarred by the accident? Or are the rumors true? Was he really there? Okay, so she wanted... I'm guessing that's her brother or her husband, because she does have a wedding ring on. So probably her late husband, if I had to take a guess. That is Miku? Holy shit, dude. I was like, the minute she popped up, I was like, I was like, is that, I was like, is that Miku? Because I don't know if you saw it on the street, but I kind of went like that. So there's the connection to. So it is like a continuation, I guess, on the story. I guess after Miku leaves from, after Miku has to leave Mayu behind, in regards to the first game. That is his name. No, it was Mayu's from the second. I'm sorry. Was it Mafuyu? I think it was. Hang on, let me double check. Yeah, Mafuyu. Okay, yeah, I was right on the second try. I had Mayu on the mind because we just finished playing, of course, Fatal Frame 2. staying under the care of you and Ray. I'm wondering, hopefully she's in more of the story because, you know, I'd be interested to see, like, how things are after, you know, post the incident or the stuff that happened in the first Fatal Frame. The rune house, I wandered in my dream the night I got back after my vision on that assignment. Something about it reminded me of the haunted house where I saw you. It seemed too real to be a dream. Daydreams, visions, maybe. Or, I'm sorry, daydreams, visions. Maybe I'm just tired. Fiance, okay. He was an editor who worked on books of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. That is a pretty wide range of like study there. Meta students, he was the opposite of me in every way, quiet and kind, like gently falling rain, like a soft shower that washes everything clean. Passed away 2 months ago in an accident caused by my careless driving. Okay, yeah, that is her late, not her late husband, but her late fiance, which is actually kind of more sad because they didn't even get a chance to, you know, actually be married. Get to think he plays her later. That would be cool if we can. But no more spoilers. Like I said, this is my first time playing this game. I've not played, like I said, I haven't played the last 3 Fatal Frame games. So Miko Hinasaki, younger sister of Yu's best friend. Okay, I get, so Mafuyu was Yu's friend. Okay. No, yeah. That's right. My brain, I've had a long day. She lives with me now and works as my assistant. I haven't met her brother. You told me she had lost a relative in an accident. Tim Curry, Legend, Darkness, best Satan depiction ever. Tim Curry, as like anything, is always like the best part of the movie that he's in. She helps me out in all kinds of ways, not just with work. She's cheerful and hardworking. If not for her, I don't know how I would have made it through after you passing away. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer and I ran away before I knew what was happening. All I remember is an intense fear. I can still feel her cold stabbing fingers on the back of my shoulder where she touched me. It's hard to believe it was only just a dream. Mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in sad voices to him. Who could they be? Give me 1 second. I do have to look up one thing for this game. And it's particularly like going towards like the endings for the game. There's a certain quest that I have to do, and I have to make sure I don't accidentally miss it. Okay, hour 10 or hour 12. Okay, that's all I need. Excuse me. I will minimize that for later because we're not even close to that point.
Good morning, Ray.
Hello. Meow. This is Miku's room. Even if this is my house, I don't really like to go into her room without permission. I know Miku wouldn't care at all, though. Fair. Use room. Ever since the accident, I try not to come in here unless I have good reason. I cannot interact with the cat, unfortunately. Good morning, Ray. It looks like it's going to rain all day today, too. Don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? Can I not pet kitty 0 out of 10? Fuck this game. I can't pet the damn cat. God damn it. Don't they know that I want to pet the fucking cat? Ray, you've been working too much lately. You were woken up by a bad dream this morning. Not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. That reminds me, there was this letter. It's addressed to you. Not her. You, the person. Dear you, sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiance? I'm continuing investigation of the urban legend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear similarities to the strange disease often associated with the urban legend. I think most of the story is groundless rumor, but I've heard there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it'll provide a clue. Taking a break from all my other work to devote myself studying the urban legend. I'd like your help. According to the documents I've studied, the camera that I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Given where I found it, it may have some connection to the missing people and the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, Kai Amakura. It's addressed to you. Not you. You. Not you. You. It's from Kai Amakura. He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? Use camera obscura. Wonder word being newsroom. And yeah, Miko still has the hair braid. Or, I'm sorry, the hairpin. Some about some sort of camera obscura that you owned, written in that letter. Camera obscura, because it'd be the same camera I saw in my dream. In my restless dreams. Post the Rush Hour 3 clip and memes before you forget.
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you.
Whoa. Top of the shelf are letter and the camera similar to the one I saw in my dream. Looks like the letter from Kai. It's from Kai. Dear you, during my research of the Manor of Sleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village lost even from the map. I found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. My niece Mio, when Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her. Saw this camera and she was scared stiff. I wonder if that reminded her that unspeakable incident. For now, I'd like to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so you could look it over for me. I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know what you find then. Could this be the same camera, same as the camera obscura I saw in my dream? That being said, it does make sense that, you know, that it would have to be like here at this, you know, somebody would, in order for it to be in this game, somebody would have had to take it, and, you know, but it like take it from Mio from the second game, and somehow you'd have to come into Rei's possession, right? So it makes sense that there's a connection there. I didn't expect it to be such a direct connection, though. Also, rip your 70,000 points. This is older than one in my dream, and the inscription on the back is illegible. Even so, it does look very similar to the camera obscura. Tried pushing the shutter button, but there was no response. Looks like it's broken. Still an old film inside the camera obscura. Musty film. Film looks pretty old, but it doesn't seem to have been spoiled by being exposed at all. What could be on it? I wonder if I can develop it in the dark room. The wall textures are freaking the fuck out, man. Never met him personally, but he was a friend of you. He used to write from time to time. You seems to have known a lot of people, both professionally and privately. According to the letter, he and you were doing research into urban legends. Maybe the camera obscura was somehow connected with that. I should tell him about the accident. I mean, by this point, the camera obscura would start to become an urban legend in itself. An old camera etched with the words camera obscura. I found a camera like the one I picked up in my dream in Yu's room. Apparently, Kai sent it to him. Is this the same camera I saw in my dream? Can see my face reflected in the mirror above the wash basin. Maybe I've lost a little weight again. Miko takes care of washing the clothes too. It's real help. Never been good at housework. She's been complaining the past few days that she can't hang the clothes out to dry because of the rain. Oh, I was literally about to ask where the dryer was. No one in the bath. Even when I'm busy, I like to soak in the tub every day. Recently, though, I've just been taking showers. Clothes chest that Miko brought with her from home. Inside are Miko's kimonos and and the funeral mourning that I have worn just once. as well as cushions and bedding in the closet. Or the closet is full of used old books, still where we left them when we first moved in. Never looked inside of them. Guess they must be something to do with his work. Use altar. Ew. That's that's not healthy. That's actually actively unhealthy. Me? No, you. In this cardboard box are plastic bottles containing developer and fixer fluid for developing photographs. And the plastic barrel is the kerosene we use in the winter. It's supposed to be a storeroom, really, but they put in a sink so I could develop my pictures here. Old oil film from inside the camera obscura. There's definitely something on the film. I wonder if I can develop it. An image has appeared of a crying woman, just as I thought. Must have taken this during that dream. Camera obscura, the abandoned house, the picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman, I can find something out. Miku, about the woman in his picture, I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much about her as you can. Anything is fine. Yes, well, this is a very old picture, so... Rei, I found it in used room. It's okay if you can't find anything. There was just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
If you show photos you've developed to Miku, sometimes you can ask her to investigate them for you. If you have them investigated, you can come talk to Miku later to get books and other information. That's going to be it for this episode of Fatal Frame. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. If you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like. I intend to do the entire series in an edited format like this, so hopefully you guys will be ready for it.